Welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll be diving into The Science of Self-Discipline by Peter Hollins, a book that explores the power of self-discipline, mental toughness, and willpower as tools for creating lasting success. If you enjoy this summary and want more insights into powerful books, please consider subscribing to our channel. Now, let's get started. Peter Hollins begins by explaining that self-discipline is the foundation of success in all areas of life, from career to health and personal goals. He argues that self-discipline is not about forcing oneself to do difficult tasks. Instead, it's about aligning one's actions with long-term goals, even when immediate temptations arise. Hollins defines self-discipline as the ability to act according to your values and priorities, despite external pressures or internal resistance. It's about mastering the inner conflicts that arise when we face choices that might offer instant gratification but don't align with our goals. According to him, understanding self-discipline as a skill rather than a trait allows anyone to develop and strengthen it over time. He introduces the idea that self-discipline is closely tied to self-control. Self-control is the ability to delay short-term gratification for long-term rewards. However, self-discipline goes further by incorporating mental toughness and resilience, which allow us to withstand setbacks and failures without giving up. Hollins delves into the science of willpower, referencing studies that show how willpower operates like a muscle. It can be strengthened with use, but also fatigued. He introduces the concept of ego depletion, where our ability to resist temptation diminishes over time due to mental exhaustion. This means that our self-discipline is strongest when we're well-rested and in a focused state of mind. To combat ego depletion, Hollins recommends identifying high willpower activities and doing them early in the day. He also suggests reducing the number of decisions we make daily, as each decision can drain our willpower. For example, by creating routines and habits, we save our willpower for more significant choices. Another key takeaway is that willpower relies on blood glucose, which fuels the brain. Hollins advises maintaining stable blood sugar levels by eating balanced meals and staying hydrated to optimize self-control throughout the day. Mental toughness is another core component of self-discipline, and Hollins believes it's essential for overcoming obstacles and persisting in the face of adversity. Mental toughness involves resilience, emotional control, and the ability to bounce back from failure. Hollins encourages readers to embrace discomfort as part of personal growth. Many people avoid challenges because they fear failure or discomfort, but pushing through these feelings is essential for building mental toughness. He provides examples of athletes and successful people who thrive in uncomfortable situations because they've trained themselves to withstand stress and setbacks. To cultivate mental toughness, Hollins recommends adopting a growth mindset, believing that your abilities can improve with effort. He also emphasizes the importance of self-talk. By replacing negative self-talk with encouraging and positive statements, you can build confidence and resilience. Hollins explains that one of the best ways to strengthen self-discipline is by building habits that support your goals. Habits are automatic actions that require little mental energy, making it easier to stick to your objectives over the long term. He outlines a few key principles for habit formation, starting with cues, the triggers that prompt a habit. For example, if you want to develop a habit of exercising, make it a part of your morning routine. By creating a consistent cue, like putting on workout clothes at the same time every day, you're more likely to follow through with the action. Hollins also stresses the importance of rewarding your habits. Every time you complete a habit, rewarding yourself helps reinforce the behavior. Over time, this creates a positive feedback loop, making the habit feel satisfying and desirable. Another tip is to start small and build gradually. Trying to take on too many habits at once often leads to burnout. So Hollins advises starting with 1 or 2 manageable habits and adding more as you gain confidence. Temptation is one of the biggest obstacles to self-discipline, and Hollins offers strategies for resisting it. One effective approach is creating an environment that minimizes temptations. For instance, if you want to avoid unhealthy snacks, don't keep them at home. Similarly, if social media distracts you, consider using tools that block certain websites during work hours. He introduces the idea of pre-commitment, where you make a decision in advance to avoid temptations. For example, if you know you're likely to skip a workout after work, make a commitment to meet a friend at the gym. Pre-commitment strategies help you set boundaries and make it harder to fall back into old habits. Hollins also recommends practicing delayed gratification, training yourself to wait before indulging in something. The act of waiting strengthens your willpower over time, making it easier to resist future temptations. In addition to building self-discipline, Hollins emphasizes the importance of clear goal setting. Without well-defined goals, even the strongest willpower may be wasted on trivial tasks. He encourages readers to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, because these are easier to track and more motivating. Hollins also suggests prioritizing goals based on their impact. Instead of spreading yourself thin with multiple projects, focus on the ones that will have the most significant effect on your life. By concentrating on your top priorities, you're more likely to achieve meaningful success. In the final section, Hollins addresses self-doubt, which he sees as a common barrier to self-discipline. Self-doubt can be paralyzing, especially when embarking on new challenges. To combat it, Hollins encourages adopting a mindset of self-compassion, which involves treating yourself kindly and accepting mistakes as part of the growth process. He also advises surrounding yourself with supportive people who believe in your potential and encourage your growth. Accountability can make a significant difference when self-doubt creeps in, providing the encouragement you need to keep going. In conclusion, the science of self-discipline reminds us that self-discipline is a skill that anyone can develop. Through consistent practice, you can increase your willpower, mental toughness, and ability to resist temptation, setting yourself up for long-term success in any area of life. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content that inspires and empowers you to become the best version of yourself.